They're looking at the rate of the transients that appear in those photographic plates that I talked about.
Yes.
And they're trying to correlate it with dates of above ground nuclear weapons tests.
Yes.
And daily counts of UAP reports. Okay. So the timeline is, again, 1949 to 1957. They get a bunch of transient count. So for every single day, they've got photographic plates and they count how many transients were found on each day. Each day also gets a binary flag on whether it's within a day of a nuclear test, right? And back then, I think only 3 countries were doing nuclear tests: the Soviets, the US, and Great Britain. And then there's also daily UAP reports from the UFO CAT database. And these 3 things are what they're trying to relate.
Yeah. Yep.
So there was a correlation to nuclear testing. So the transient's occurrence in these photographic plates was 45% more likely within a 3-day nuclear test window. Okay. And the main thing was it was 68% higher likelihood on a day after the test. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty significant.
That's pretty significant.
There's also a correlation plot that they do with UAP reports where, using that generalized linear model analysis, 8.5% increase in transients for every additional independent UAP report on the same day. I don't really care for that as much. Like, UAP reports to me are like, I don't know, humans are fooled very easily, and UAP reports are just humans being like, I saw something that was crazy. But in any case, the Scientific American actually had an article about it that I was reading, and they showed some rebuttals. So there's the Hambley argument, which is from the University of Edinburgh. He's an expert, Nigel Hambley. He's an expert in photographic plate analysis. And his main contention was that full width at half max, right? The fact that these transients are so pinpointy and precise compared to the stars that are kind of spread out because of all the noise from the detectors. And there's skepticism that, this is a classic signature of an emulsion or a flaw or a plate defect. And it's not a celestial object, because a celestial object would have this kind of noise.
Yep.
And one of the crucial things that he says is the ultimate arbiter is actually just the physical evidence. The plates are still around. We can take those original glass plates and examine them under a microscope and not examine the digital scans. And under a microscope, it's going to be very obvious whether this is a defect of the silver just like being kind of weird at that point, or if it's a genuine astrophysical source. So I think that's, he's proposing a way to
make it go away.
I think that's good.